welcome back to yet another video. In March, I was going to answer my firsts while cleaning my closet. So I didn't really get an opportunity to clean my closet. So here we are. I'm in Latur currently. This is my Nana Nani's room, and I have rated this area for my clothes. If you remember, on March 14th, March 14th. I'm shooting this in July. I don't know when I'm going to upload this. So 4 months later, I'm literally shooting this. Only I know how difficult it is for me to shoot here. Because just few seconds ago, Salanika. Excuse me, sir. Please, nigga. This happened. Anyway, but I finally got the space. Okay, so what are we gonna do right now is that. What a wonderful. I just asked the question that what was my first word, okay? So the options were Baba, Mama, I, or Pee. And as you can see, these are the options and these are the percentages that people voted for it. And the answer goes to Baba. That's right. Baba was the first word I actually started saying. I used to call my dad Baba first because in Marathi we call our dads Baba. Okay. And after listening to it here and there, I started calling him Papa or Papa. After that, dhire dhire, when I was in my 5th, 6th, I started calling him Tidu for some reason. And currently, his name is Ba. Only Ba. My parents initially thought to name me. Okay, this is a very interesting story. Before I was born, one of our relatives, expired and her name starts from Sir. What our family members told that we should, just start my name with Sir. Before that, they were going to name something else. While keeping the name Sir in their minds, my mom really liked the word Sejal. So the right answer is technically Sejal, but then hua kya ki my dad loved the word Sanika more than Sejal, so he was like, no, we have to keep it Sanika. Finally, mom agreed and my name became Sanika. Whenever my dad, just says to my mom that you don't listen to me, etc., my mom is like, you named a baby. What else should I listen about you? So that's basically the first or initial name was Sejal. My first best friend. Okay, so this is a very, very controversial question because the names I put in these options are actually the real friends, and I literally got messages from them that who is it? Because everyone thinks that they were the first best friends. So my right answer to this is, be happy for that, Pranjali. Okay, congratulations, Pranjali. Okay, the right answer is Pranjali because my dad's best friend, okay? My dad's best friend's daughter is Pranjali. So when, obviously, they were friends. We are best friends today as well. Like, we are connected today, we meet and we have fun together. So yeah, Sai was my best friend in my first standard primary school. From there, Sai was my best friend. Mehak was my building wali best friend, the residency where we lived in. And Megha was my wing, my floor best friend because I lived in 6th floor and she also lived in 6th floor. Mehak lived in 7th floor. So Megha was technically that old because she was elder than me. But since I was a kid and every kid loves to play with another younger kid, so she used to come and play with me. So with that regards, she was my friend. When did I have my first crush? And as many of my friends, like school friends, have reacted and voted for this one. So yeah, my first crush was in my 5th standard. Yes, you heard it right. When I was in my 5th grade, I had my first crush ever. That person would know who he is, or maybe my some other friends to whom did I share about it may know who he is. But yeah, it was quite public. Like many of them, even my parents know that who was my first crush. I had my first crush in my 5th standard, and then I hit puberty in my 6th standard. So yeah, puberty in the sense I got my periods in my 6th standard. Okay. Next question is my first sleepover. I don't remember the question, and that's what is making this more tougher because it's not anytime recent. It's been 4 months, and I literally don't remember the questions I had put in. It was worst, and I cried and threw tantrums. That's the right answer. Like, not technically worst. I'll tell you what happened. And my dad dropped me at the house. Pura din, okay? Pura din, I enjoyed it. I had fun, I had tasty food, I played games, I watched TV, I played with auntie, I played with uncle, everything was great. Until it was time to sleep. Dad was so huge and I was tiny, so while sleeping, I used to feel like this huge mountain and I used to keep my hand on my head. I used to sleep. So I don't have a huge mountain to sleep anymore. So I was like missing it. Just like any other parent, my dad came to take me at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, apologized, and I threw tantrums and came back home. Got my first ever trophy. The first trophy I ever got was truly deserving. So ऐसा रहता है ना बचपन में trophies मिलती रहती है. Like my brother got his first trophy when he was in nursery for participating in annual day. Like who gives trophy for that? Yeah. So that was okay, but मुझको नहीं मिला. I didn't even got that sort of trophy ever. I used to get certificates. I never got trophies. So the one thing when I got my trophy was quite late. I got my first trophy in my 8th standard elocution. And apparently it has 22% votes. My first anxiety breakdown was when. It's very bizarre because I got it when we were shifting. The thing was that we shifted from a very busy city area, residential area with thousands of people living there, to a very, very quiet and very foresty area. Seriously, I don't even know my mom knows about it. If she's watching this video, I did cry. I was very, very, very upset about it. And by 8th standard, I was all fine. And after that, it was a smooth walk because then my friends would come home. We did those things, right? My friends would have this huge house, and then I realized the importance of having a huge house and stairs inside the house. When was I given sex education? Okay, the sex education is a very sensitive topic, and my mom, being a gynecologist, it's obvious that I got my first sex ed from my mom. Honestly, after 8th standard only, I actually knew what sex was because I just couldn't believe like this is how it's done. That felt gross, and I'm sure many of you felt that initially. Now it's all cool, but I did take time. But when my mom told me about it, she told me various stories, various cases, this and that, examples. And yeah, that was much easier for me. And my first favorite celebrity. Okay, so if you know me, like even 10%, you would absolutely know this answer. And it's very obvious, but the reason why I confused you all with this because I put Taylor Swift in the background, but the answer is not Taylor Swift. Okay, I just made it to confuse. The real answer is Priyanka Chopra. That's right. My 3rd standard, I am obsessed with Priyanka Chopra. Everybody knows it. My Khandan knows it, my angels know it, everybody knows it. The next question is, when did I get my first jeans? This is a very bizarre it's a very bizarre question. I got my first jeans when I was in my 5th standard. Not because I had my crush there, because my mom had this understanding that, like she had that कि पूरा college life तुमको jeans पहनना है, बड़े होने के बाद jeans पहनना है, like 9, 10, 11, 12. So now you have this age to wear skirts and frocks and other things. So like इतना पहनना ही है jeans, तो अभी क्यों अभी पहन के निकाल दो बाकी सारी चीजें, then we'll see about jeans. Next question. My first rejection. Let me see the options. The right answer is, I'm sure the voters many of them would be my school friends. Failed at student council elections. Yeah, that was my first rejection. The reason for it was it was that phase, like I was expecting, and everybody around me were expecting me to become the captain. And I was like, I would say I was overconfident, and that's why karma did help me that time. It was a better decision, by the way, but back then I didn't realize it. I realized it when I was elder. So yeah, my first rejection was when I was rejected to be as the greenhouse captain in my 8th standard, but I did become the greenhouse captain in my 9th standard. The next question is my first YouTube channel I ever subscribed. This is a very interesting question because many of you won't believe my theory. But okay, before that, all my clothes are folded and segregated. So now I'm just going to put them here. The first channel I ever subscribed was Mostly Sane. And after Priyanka Chopra, actually Mostly Sane is my second favorite. As a kid, I always wanted to become. Oh my god. The right answer to this has gotten the least percentage is that it's hotel manager. Not hotel manager, but I want to do hotel management. That's right. Because my friend Swati, hi if you're watching the video. Her mother, she's a vice president or a president of ITM. So there was this workshop, and I would be in my 4th, 5th. I was just so fascinated by that, and that was the day I was like, this is what I wanna do. You know, of one night stay. And only I know how I convinced them for that. So that was actually the first time when I experienced my period. It sounds very scary at first, but because my mom had already taught me what periods are. Like she gave me sex ed, obviously she would have told me what periods, right? So I got my periods and we were so open about it. 30, my dad came to wake me up for the adventure. And he was like, what happened? You have kept your undergarment inside the washroom. I was like, yes, I told him that mala pari hai. My dad's reaction, he was like, okay, no problem, just don't go inside the water or dip with anything like any watery things. Rest you can do, it's not a problem, just go and tell your teacher about it. And I never felt it as something scary or something to take care of. I was like, it was just as normal as vomiting. And what I do right now is I will just tie my hairs and regret the decision of not tying it in this whole video. Right? We love regrets. So now just imagine that I shot this whole video with these hairs and I looked cute throughout. And like this video. Bye.